18 minutes past the hour. All this week, our money editor John Sayre is going to introduce us to some great American success stories. They're all rich, but that's not all they have in common. Good morning.
Good morning, Paula. They're all self-made millionaires. They didn't inherit it. They didn't win the lottery. They did it with dreams, drive, and sweat. This morning's millionaire says the key is offering something different, like his cookies that are sweetened with fruit juice instead of sugar.
I want to have more people eat Frookies than cookies.
You can't spend much time with Richard Worth before he starts gushing about his flagship product, Frookies. Not to mention Frackers, Fruitins, and Frisps. The mantra is fat-free. Worth is the guru.
Part of being an entrepreneur is that you are obsessed with the dream. You always see it in front of your head. You can't go. It's like the most wonderful curse you've ever met.
This man with the multi-million-dollar curse is a far cry from the Richard Worth of the 1970s. Convinced that money was evil, he started living off the land on a farm in Canada.
I thought I would live in concert with nature and that money would not be a factor. The problem with not having money and not making money is that poverty isn't so fun either.
Worth changed his course after his son Jonas nearly died during a difficult home birth. To improve his children's futures, he says, he set out to make a buck from his blueberries.
I said either pies or jams. It's going to be jams.
So he started making jam, sweetened not with sugar, but with concentrated fruit juice. He named it for where the berries grew, Sorrel Ridge. Worth argues that it wasn't enough to be good. It had to be clearly different from what the industry giants were making.
If you don't make that distinction, you're going to compete with them, and you're not going to win because they'll drown you in dollars. And in sugar, of course. Okay?
He launched R.W. Frookies only after selling Sorrel Ridge and making his first million collecting royalties. Frookies did $16 million in sales in just its first year.
It's got a mediocre beginning. It's got a lousy middle.
Now, along with his wife and cookie chef Randy, he pushes today's products and searches for tomorrow's.
This is good. We'll kill him. We'll kill him.
Among the products still in the oven, Fortune Frookies, a sort of low-fat, low-cholesterol, no preservatives, edible Ouija board.
This is supposed to be something different. If we don't say different, we're going to say normal.
Ironically, his drive to be different sometimes includes borrowing the best of other people's ideas. But he says it better than I do.
Most of the innovation comes from within, you know. But if I see innovation from without, I'm not too proud to say that's innovative and try to re-innovate the innovation. Now, the innovation
There's still a touch of the rebel in Richard Worth. His dress code is off-the-rack casual. He sends Dickie dartboards with his picture on them to grocery store buyers. Rebel, yes, but don't mistake him for the counterculture kid he used to be. Now you're into capitalism.
Yes. Yes, I believe in capitalism. It's the only hope for this country. It's the only hope for me.
Now, it might sound like a contradiction, but Worth insists that a critical part of success is failure. He says only if you're willing to fail and learn from those failures can you learn how to do it right.
So here's a guy who talks about focusing in on the dream. The guy who really sort of all but gave up on money a while ago, said he came to his senses, discovered the value of it again. How much is he focused in on that today? How important is that?
He doesn't focus on money at all. In fact, very interesting, not only with Richard Worth, but with all the people that we're going to be meeting in this series this week. I asked them, when did you make your first million? And not one of them could tell me, because that really is not where their focus is. I think if that is where your focus is, you're probably not going to get there. If you focus on making the best product you can, providing the best service you can, that's really the key to success.
But he's certainly built up a pretty hefty lifestyle to continue to support.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Pressure continues.
But even then, I asked him, how much did your house cost? He doesn't know. He designed the house from scratch. You know, that's kind of his personality. He does things like that, kind of off the cuff. And he doesn't know how much it costs to complete the house.